What's going on, everybody? Welcome into our mock off-season team selection show. We do this once a year, where we pick teams for our annual mock off-season, and it's always a lot of fun just seeing who ends up with which teams and hoping that you get the team that you want. And in case any of you are watching and aren't in our mock off-season or know what it's about, basically we gather 30 people, including me and Eric. We each run an NBA team through an off-season, including the NBA draft, trades, and free agency. Of course, any trades made will change the draft order in our mock off-season draft. It basically is just like an alternate timeline, essentially, where for some reason Adam Silver made 30 of us bozos general managers of NBA teams. Eric, how's it going over there with what is pizza? You got pizza for this? I'm very jealous, man. I went to the beach today. My shins are sunburnt because I forgot to put sunscreen on my shins. So my shins are on fire, but
nice.
It was a good relaxing day and ready to get this thing rolling.
Hello, everyone.
Hopefully you all had a good Friday. Very nice weather in the Pacific Northwest. So the way... Actually, let's just go through, like, the dates that I have planned for certain events in this mock off-season, right? We're doing the selection show today. The mock off-season will start Monday, May 13th. That's the day after the lottery at 7 p.m. And then we'll have a live stream 9:30 p.m. Blazers Uprise live, which we won't necessarily focus on the mock off-season, but if there's a couple trades, we may talk about them. And then the draft will be a week after that. Round 1, Monday, May 20th. Round 2, Tuesday, May 21st. Because the NBA draft is 2 separate days, we're going to do the mock off-season draft 2 separate days, and that's always easier anyway. And then free agency, right now, the plan is to start it on May 25th. That's a Saturday. May get pushed back to Sunday, depending on rolling over the sheets and whatnot. And then the mock off-season will conclude June 1st to June 3rd. If you are... Well, let me segue it like this. So that's the important dates. We also have graded these teams to help you pick a team that fits you best. So there's a key on the left, okay? We sorted out teams. Me and Eric worked on this, collaborated on this. We graded teams based on how difficult they'll be to run, in terms of, getting them where they're supposed to be headed. That might be rebuild route, that might be contending, that might be just choosing a direction, etc. Activity level is how much time it'll take to run that team. So low means you're not going to have to commit as much time to a team. High means you're going to have to commit a lot of time to that team. I know a lot of you would want a high activity team with a bunch of assets and whatnot. For an example, a low-activity team is the Phoenix Suns because they basically have very few assets and very few trade avenues, and there's really not a ton you can do for them. If you want a lower-activity team, let me know, because that's normally the teams that most people shy away from. But if you do want a low-activity team, we're going to have the people that have already requested a lower-activity team pick amongst those teams first. There's 7 low-activity teams. Both Jared and Jackson elected for a low activity team, so we're going to have them go up first and just roll amongst those teams, simply because it makes sense, because most people will want a team with a little bit more activity to them. And then we also set a team status, whether they're contending, which is a team is in position to compete for championships. Building basically is a playoff team that is building towards being that top level contender. Stuck in the middle is a play-in team that is a ways from contention but isn't really rebuilding. There's 4 teams like that. The Golden State Warriors, for example, are one of them. A rebuilding team like your Portland Trailblazers, a lottery team that's building towards the future. And then there's a couple teams that need direction in general. It's a lottery team that lacks any sense of direction. I think there's 3. Chicago is one of them. Atlanta's one of them. Brooklyn, I think, is the other one. So that's how we've graded things out. Does anybody have any questions in chat before we go into the selection process? Eric, do you have anything?
Let me just say a few things about the difficulty level, activity level, and team status.
Yeah.
Please, 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 if you want to blow up a team and get a bunch of draft picks, do not choose a contending team like the Denver Nuggets or something and then get mad at us when you want to blow it all up and trade Jokic for Isaiah Thomas or something. Please don't do that. If you want to get the best possible rebuilding team. Pick the best rebuilding team out of the 3 you get. If you want to do very little, please pick a team that doesn't have a lot of stuff to do, because, for example, if you are the Philadelphia 76ers and you are not very active in free agency, it's going to ruin this whole mock, because the whole free agency period is kind of contingent on that team, like doing something with their cap space if you choose that route. So
Yeah.
please don't choose teams unless you are going to do somewhat similar to the team status that we have designated for that. Now, if you want to, real quick, while you're on the clock, discuss, hey, if I get this team, would I be able to do this? If you want to ask that question real quick, sure. No, you cannot trade Giannis from the Bucks, like, we're probably not going to let you do that. So make sure you ask a question before just assuming it. And then please just don't pick a team and then later on, like I said, get mad at us when you've been talking to someone about trading Giannis for 2 days, and then get mad at us when we say, no, we told you can't do that. It happens every year. Someone tries to do some crazy trade that we've told them that aren't, and then they get mad, and then we're forced to decide whether we want to make it to where everyone has free range or everyone has to be like reined in or whatever. And we don't want to have to make those decisions. We want to have it fun where everyone can do what's best for their team and have to intercede very little, would be the ultimate goal. So please help us get to that point.
Yep. 100%. We try and keep this realistic. Participation is very key. If you pick a high activity team, you're going to need to be very active basically throughout the whole mock off season. And it's not like you weren't warned. We've graded these teams based on how much activity is needed, Portland is a high activity team because they have 4 draft picks. They're in rebuild mode, so the roster's already fluid. They got a lot of guys that they could potentially trade, right? Free agency is not as much of a factor for Portland, so some of these high activity teams are going to be higher activity during certain points in the mock off season, right? Like Philadelphia said with Eric. That's a free agency team, more so than a draft team. But if you are able to be active, it's a lot of fun running a team with a lot of assets, a lot of draft picks, a lot of activity that you can do with them. It just, you can't be sitting here at the start mock off season and not checking Discord for a day, because if you're a high activity team, people are going to reach out to you with trade offers, trying to get trade negotiations rolling. And if you're not responding, that puts a kink in the entire thing. Okay. So like I said, if you want a lower activity team where, first week of the mock off season, which is basically just a trade window where a bunch of trades happen, a low activity team should be still checking at least once a day, bare minimum, during that first week, preferably, morning and evening. You're going to have a little bit of back and forth even if you're a lower activity team for sure. But if you don't want to commit a bunch of time to a team, then you can let me know right now if you want a lower activity team. But if you do that, and we roll for low activity teams, that means you're not able to get Portland. You're not able to get any teams that aren't low activity. So that's what we're doing with Jared. That's what we're doing with Jackson as well.
Also, if you're once we get the teams, please don't start trading with people until we officially kick off the mock season.
Don't talk to anybody about trades. Don't talk to anybody about your players. None of that. You're not allowed to until it officially starts, and that'll be Monday. Okay. The following days should be spent on just studying your team, trying to figure out a strategy, trying to figure out if you're going to shop players, keep players, etc. Maybe doing a little bit of scouting because we're going to have the mock off season draft, all that stuff, right? The next 3 days. The lottery is going to happen on Sunday. Obviously, that's huge for the Blazers. But also, you're going to want to just come up with a game plan, because some people go into this blindly and don't have a plan and then are just all over the place and really struggle because of it. Also, one final thing, okay? If you've signed up for this, you've signed up to potentially have your moves criticized, okay? I just want to reiterate that right now. Please don't take any of it personally if we critique fake trades. That's literally all it is. It's a mock offseason. It's supposed to be fun, but also it can be maybe a little bit of a learning experience for the CBA, as well as, you know, why trades might be good or bad. And listen, there's been trades that me and Eric have criticized in the past that ended up being actually really good. And we have the history of every mock offseason in our Discord, so you can point back a year from now and say, hey, you guys hated on this trade, but look, it was a good trade, and you guys can win one over on us, you know what I mean? But basically, just don't take anything personally. If Eric says he hates a trade that you made, don't take it like he hates you, okay? Don't take it like I hate you, right? No, this is personal. We don't want to hurt any feelings. Basically, you just toss feelings out the window. That's part of this. That's part of, you know, it's kind of like the Tom Brady roast thing, Eric. Right? Like, if you were at that Tom Brady roast thing, you signed up to get roasted. Yeah. So that's a little bit of what it is. But we're not going to insult your families or anything like that, or any of that stuff. So, looks like Bouquets also wants a lower activity team. So that means we got 3 people that want lower activity teams. The final thing before we jump into this, the way we do this, in case any of you have not participated in this before or seen the selection process, we roll for a person to pick teams, okay? The numbers are there on the right for each of you, okay? We use a random number generator, random.org, sorry, between 1 and 30. And we roll for a person, okay? And then we roll 3 teams for that person, okay? And then you can choose out of those 3 teams which team you want to be. If you don't want to be any of them, you get a 4th roll for a team, but you have to be that team. Right, so if I get the Clippers, Celtics, and Hawks, and I don't want to be any of those teams, then I get a 4th roll for a random team, but that's the team I'm going to be. That's, you know, you're basically letting it ride. You can also trade teams up until the draft lottery on Sunday with other people, but after that, you can't trade teams with anyone. So if you get the Lakers and somebody gets the Blazers, and for some reason you each want each other's teams, you're allowed to trade teams after this until the draft lottery. Once the draft lottery starts, can't do it. And if you do trade teams with somebody, both of you have to message me and let me know. Anything else, Eric? I think we've pretty much covered it all.
I have one thing to bring up about the 4th team rule.
Yeah.
If it happens to come up the same team you were last year, can we vote to re-roll? Are you cool with that, or is that
vote to are you allowed to accept it though?
Yeah, you can accept it, I guess, if you want. I just don't want to have people get stuck with the same team if they don't want to be the same team they were last year.
Okay, sure.
If that's cool.
You get a 5th roll if it's the same team you don't want to be it.
Might not even happen.
Yeah, it would be extremely unlikely. So yeah, I'm cool with that as well. So we got Jackson, Jared, Bouquet want low activity teams. So I'm gonna set this random number generator to 1 to 3, okay? Jared is 1, Jackson is 2, Bouquet is 3. Jackson, okay, it was number 2. So Jackson's going to be up first. And the low activity teams is what we're going to roll between. And there is 7 of them. The first team Jackson has to choose from is the Denver Nuggets. And I'm going to toss these graphics up on the stream when we roll for them. Okay, Denver is 1. The second team he's going to choose from is the Boston Celtics. Is Jackson here in chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Boston. And then the third team that he gets to choose from is the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, Jackson, let me know if you want any of those teams, or if you want to know the other 4 teams before you elect for your 4th role, you can also do that as well.
Might as well just list them all off, though.
Yeah, because we're going to roll them anyway, you're right. The other 4 low-activity teams are the Dallas Mavericks, the Los Angeles Clippers, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, Cavs are a low activity team because they don't have many assets.
That country eventually is.
Like, here's the thing. You can take a low activity team and make them high activity if you try hard enough, Jackson. Like, knowing you and the way you can make trades happen, you could make the Cavs high activity. But they don't have future picks. It's not like they really have a like young talent that you could start a huge bidding war for, and they're building towards contention. Like, they're not blowing it up, obviously. So that, yeah, that's why they're low activity. I accidentally put normal on the graphic. I did not mean to put normal on the Cavs graphic. I meant to put low activity. And then let me roll. Bouquet is 2, Jared is 1. Okay, Bouquet's up next, and then Jared. So, Jackson, let me know what you want to do. And we will get this thing rolling. Nothing to ski over real quick. Tori, should we put choices in chat or Discord? Just chat. Just chat. Should I get music playing in the background?
Sure.
Just a little bit of background beat just to
Jackson chose the Nuggets.
All right. Jackson is the Denver Nuggets, though they are off the board. All right. So up now is Bouquet. The name thing takes too long to edit. All right, Bouquet is now up. Let me hide this.
No, Crushables. The mock-up season was over before the draft took place, so we didn't even have Scoop yet, so there was no drama.
Okay, you got Minnesota. I'll put the graphics up after this. Minnesota. 2 is Cleveland. And 6 is Phoenix. Minnesota, Cleveland, or Phoenix. Those are your teams to choose from, Bouquet, or you can go for a 4th roll, which would give you one of the Celtics, Mavericks, or Clippers. You guys want me to put on Drake diss tracks? Well, Kendrick Lamar made Drake diss tracks. Is that what you want? Bouquet wants the re-roll. Alrighty. You already rolled for one of those teams. All right, 4 is the Clippers. The Clippers. So Bouquet, you get the Los Angeles Clippers. And now Jared, you're up. And your 3 teams, we're going to change this to 1 through 5. Four is the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3 is the Dallas Mavericks. 3 already rolled. 5 Timberwolves, Mavericks, or Suns for you, Jared? Jared wants the Wolves. Alrighty, awesome. So, shout out to you three. Thank you for picking these lower activity teams.
Who did Lucas get?
He got the Clippers.
The Clippers.
Yeah. Alrighty. And of course you can, you're not limited. You can do as much as you can with these teams if you want to, of course. The requirements are just a little bit less than these other teams. Okay, now, I'm gonna, so Michael Kroll, I forgot to put in this graphic. I'm gonna make him number 7 in place of Bouquet. And then everybody else's number is there on the right. I'm 24. Eric, you are 14. Everybody else's numbers are there. So now we just get into the bulk of things where we roll for all the remaining teams, all the remaining people. And this is the fun part. Up first is going to be Chris Stevens. Chris Stevens, please confirm that you are here.
Oh, I think that's on.
Yeah, just keep me posted with chat and all that. His 3 teams. Change this back to 130. His 3 teams, 25 is the Blazers. You already got the Blazers on the board if you want that pressure. 24 is the Suns.
And guys, it'd be really helpful if when it's your turn, you say you're here right away or as quickly as possible.
And then 21 is the OKC Thunder, which could be a fun team.
Chris, take the Blazers to trade to me.
No, don't listen to Eric. Don't let him guilt trip you. Leave the Blazers on the board for the
I'm not gonna guilt trip him.
suspense.
No, take who you want.
Everybody wants him to take OKC.
I think Crushables should be last and end up with the Suns.
Chase says, I'll pay you money to leave the Blazers on the board.
Just take them then if they're going to be dope, Chris.
That's crazy. First roll, man. Yeah, just let me know what team you want, Chris. These people definitely don't want you to take the Blazers because they want the Blazers, but ultimately only one person gets the Blazers, so.
Well, some people might not want the pressure of the Blazers.
Yeah. Everybody's going to be paying attention to what you're doing. He's taking the Blazers. All right, Blazers off the board.
It was actually the first year I actually kind of wanted the Blazers. Prior to this, I wanted different teams.
Yeah. I've gotten the Blazers before, so I can't complain, you know. But yeah, this year would have been fun to have the Blazers. All right. Up next to choose is going to be number 11, which is Clutchison. Is Clutchison here?
No.
If he's not, he just... Oh, he sent me a list of teams. He doesn't have to be here. It's fine. Alright. Guess who his number 1 team is? It's already off the board. All right, so his options are number 8, which is Denver's taken. Number 20, which is the Knicks. Number 23, which is the Sixers. 23 again. Or 15, which is the Grizzlies. Grizzlies, Knicks, Sixers. Let's see. Spurs, Charlotte, Detroit, Houston, Hawks, Wizards, Pelicans, Magic. Okay, he had the Grizz at 19. He had the... Where did he have the Knicks? Man, this is rough. He's not going Sixers. He literally put Boston twice and no Knicks.
And he was the Grizzlies last year.
I mean, Grizzlies are at 19, so what? We fourth rolled it for him? Because he had no Knicks on the board?
Sure.
If you wanted to be the Knicks, that's rough. All right, we're fourth rolling it for him. 16, which is the Miami Heat. Which...
Wow.
was at 17 for him, so that would have been his top team. All right. So Clutchison gets the Heat. All right, next up to pick is going to be... Oh, man. It's me, Eric. It's me. All right.
Is Reese going to be last again?
I'd feel very bad for Reese if he was last. Oh, man, here we go. Always nerve-wracking, man. Okay, 28 is the Raptors. I don't hate that. But also, they would probably be middle of the pack for me. We got 7, which is the Mavericks. I hate that. And we got number 24, which is the Phoenix freaking Suns. Oh, Eric. Oh, man. The Raptors already hit the rebuild button, and they might not have their pick. I hate all these. Oh God, I'm gonna be sick to my stomach. I will do my fourth rule. I just
Celtics.
I said I didn't hate the Raptors, but the more I think about them, the more I actually do. Like, they're the worst rebuilding. These are 3 awful choices.
They do have a mid first round pick too from the Pacers, right?
Do they?
Yeah, because they got those picks in the Siakam trade.
You know what? I'm sending it. I'm re-rolling.
Oh.
Here we go. 25. Damn it! 25 is taken. It's the Blazers.
Is there any way to take teams off them?
I can. I mean, at some point we're going to do that, and it's not going to be reflective of what's on the screen. But all right, here we go. Here's my reroll. 28 is the Raptors. I already rolled them, so that doesn't count. 3.
Nets.
Okay. They have no picks, but they have the Suns pick. Oh, goodness. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I would have taken the Nets over any of these teams. Damn, if only the Blazers weren't taken, man. Alrighty. If anyone wants the Nets, though, I am willing to trade them. Alright, up next is... 28 isn't on the board. 22 is Sude. All right.
Did he give you his picks?
Yeah,
I haven't seen him.
Yeah, he did give me a list. 21 is Reese. I thought it was about to be Reese. All right. His options are 30, which is going to be the Wizards. 18, which is going to be... Oh, the Timberwolves are taken. 19, which is going to be the Pelicans. So Pelicans, Wizards, and 13 is the Clippers are taken. Wow, same numbers. 4. Pelicans, Wizards, or Hornets. He had the Pelicans at number 3. So Sude gets the Pelicans. All right. Next up to pick is number 12, which is Crushables. Crushables choices are number 8, which is taken. It's the Nuggets. We keep rolling the same numbers. Number 21.
Thunder.
Which is the Thunder. Number 23.
76ers.
The Sixers.
Oh, man.
And number 4, which is the Hornets. Man. 3 great choices. Why couldn't I get these choices, man?
Reroll. Reroll.
No, don't re-roll. If you don't want any of these teams, pick one and trade it to me.
No, reroll. He was the net slash.
You can be the Nets again for all I care.
Reroll so you can be the Suns, Crushable. He's going Thunder.
Yeah. Figured. Easy. He wanted the easy path. The 2K rebuild god wants the easiest team. Man, he's going to go straight to the trade finder and toss in like 10 of their 20 first-round picks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. You know what's funny is OKC traded for Embiid in our mock offseason last year, and we were questioning that, and I forget what the exact trade package was. And then the step they've taken, now they're ready to make a move. All right, so Crushables, OKC off the board. Next up to pick is number 7, which is Bouquet, or no, it's Michael Kroll. Michael Kroll is up. And Michael, your teams that you're going to choose from. Number 5 is the Chicago Bulls. Excuse me.
I'm going to try this Hard Mountain Dew.
Hard Mountain Dew. 25 is the Blazers already taken. 28, I believe. Oh, 28 is the Raptors.
Probably a piss like ass.
Probably. And number 3 has come up a lot. That's the Nets. Number 30 is the Wizards. Or you can do your 4th roll if you don't like these options. These teams are all kind of the same, right? The Raptors and Wizards are rebuilding. The Bulls have not committed to a rebuild yet. That's why they need some sort of direction, because they're ass, but they don't want to rebuild.
They're going to reroll?
He wants his reroll.
That's...
Alrighty.
You're going to regret that.
Your team is the Dallas Mavericks. Alrighty. Next up is number 2, which is One Piece. Let me see if he sent me a list. Oh, he's going to be here. Oh, yeah, he was in here. I saw him. I'm tripping. All right. Here are your options. Number 2 is the Boston Celtics. Number 4 is the Charlotte Hornets. And number 23 is the Philadelphia 76ers.
That's coming up a lot. Now, One Piece, I think earlier in this chat you were talking about how you were kind of on the fence of doing a low activity level team. So just know, like, the 76ers are insanely important to this. So you're going to have to be super active. I'm not trying to talk you out of it or anything. Just know that you have to be super active if you're going to be that. The Nuggets are up 30. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was... Oh, he's being sarcastic. He'll take Hornets already. Hornets are going to be pretty high activity, but I trust you. They're on the upper end of normal. All right.
This isn't great, but it's better than I thought it would be, so I'm happy.
Nice. Next up is number 6, which is Arshad. Arshad, your team choices are number 26, which is the Sacramento Kings. First time they've come up.
The Kings.
Your next choice is number 26 again. 20.
Knicks.
Which is the New York Knicks. And number 27, which is the San Antonio Spurs.
Trevor, I would trade my guy too. This is good. You got like a middle, like a fringe playoff team that's looking to take a step. You got someone who's probably going to be in the conference finals, and then a rebuilding team.
Yeah.
Good choices. I think I know what team he's going to take though.
Spurs.
Yep. I was going to start chanting Wemby.
Yeah.
This is the guy who blew up the Celtics kind of last year.
Arshad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he trade Jaylen Brown to the Magic or something? Or tried trading him to the Magic?
He traded Jaylen Brown, Derek White, like a bunch of players.
Yeah. Who'd he get back that was good?
And he got a bunch of like players like Jaden Hardy and stuff, if I remember correctly, like young players that weren't.
Yeah. That was interesting. Okay, we have 11 teams off the board. Once we get to 15, I'll condense these lists so we don't keep getting rerolls. Next up is number 21, Eric!
Reese, let's go! But he's going to get the crappiest choices.
Suns! Oh, man. I'm going to laugh my ass off if number 24 comes up first. All right, Reese. You actually will have 3 teams to choose from. Congratulations. your 3 team choices are number 12, which is the Indiana Pacers. Number 14, which is the Los Angeles Lakers.
Ooh.
And number 4, which is the Nets already rolled. Number 2, which is the Boston Celtics.
Last time he was the Celtics, he heisted 503, trading him Grant Williams for Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, man, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. Or you can do your 4-3 roll, and if you end up with the Suns again, then you can re-roll again.
Boring reroll?
He says boring re-roll. Honestly, these choices are pretty boring. The Lakers are maybe the hardest team in the mock-off season, but maybe not. I don't know. The Pacers and Celtics are kind of easy choices. All right. If it's 24, you get a reroll, but it'd also be funny. All right, Reese, your team. Number 22, the Orlando Magic. Ooh, that's a good team. That's a good team to have.
The Magic. Let's see if Chris and Reese will trade with each other.
Alrighty. I like that. I like that for Reese.
I don't think Reese is trading Franz.
He's happy. Awesome. All right, next up to choose is number 29, which we don't have that. Number 5 is Aeromancer.
Ping.
Are you going to message him, or you want me to message him?
I got it.
All right. Aeromancer's 3 team choices are going to be number 10, which is the first time the Golden State Warriors have been up. You have the number 8, which is the Denver Nuggets, already chosen. Number 17, which is the Bucks. Or number 25, which is the Blazers, already chosen. Number 28, which is the Toronto Raptors. Raptors of Toronto goes Arrow. Already? Arrow going Toronto. Alright. Next up is number 12, which is Crushables. Number 17.
Kevin. Making his mock off-season debut.
Yeah.
Kai PDX.
All right, Kev. Your choices.
I'm excited to see what Kevin does.
Yeah, I have no idea what to expect. 29 is the Utah Jazz, first time they've come up. '20, which is the New York Knicks. Or number 29, that's the Jazz. 27,
Spurs
taken. Number 16.
Heat taken.
All right, number 11.
Rockets.
First time Rockets have come up.
It's an interesting mix of teams.
Or you can do your 4th reroll, and you have to be that team.
He is the Jazz. Big shoes to fill. Just kidding. Luka Garza points. You're muted, Tori.
Alright, one more until we condense the list. Up next is number 21. That was Reese again. Number 26 is YMPJ, otherwise known as JP Savvy.
Yeah, we're going to have to change his name in the Discord.
Yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't go by JP Savvy anyway. That's how everyone knows him. All right, his 3 options are number 25, that's the Blazers. Number 9, which
Pistons.
is the Pistons. First time they've come up.
You just say the number and I'll tell you what to do.
All right.
That makes it go faster.
Yes, please. 17.
Bucks.
All right. And number 19.
Pelicans taking.
All right, number 1. Hawks.
Hawks.
3 hard choices here.
Well, you got a contending hopeful. You got a super rebuild, and who the heck knows? I like these.
503 says I'm cooked, man. It's always rough for the people that get chosen last, but we got some,
they're still.
we got some teams off the board that you probably wouldn't have wanted. Pistons are number 3 on his list, so he's taking them. Nice. Nice. Alrighty.
Oh, Arshad's already putting it out there that the Pistons aren't hard. It should be easier to do a better job than in real life. Yeah.
Yeah, it was borderline. Between normal and hard.
How do you think that Evan Mobley, Jalen Suggs combo would be doing by now if they drafted him in real life? That
Who?
defense would be killer.
Oh, yeah.
If the Pistons had Evan Mobley and Jalen Suggs.
Defensively, that would have been awesome for sure. Alright, I'm condensing these lists. And then I'll take a screenshot and toss them up on the screen.
So Bouquets and everyone else who is asking about free agency, we'll get into it more. We'll have a detailed breakdown on how it works. But in the past, you have an email address, you email what free agents you want to make pitches to, you make pitches to them, offer them contracts, there's some back and forth. We'll make sure we're locked in this year.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to start it on a Saturday as well. So, here is the... Well, hold on, let me do this. here is the updated list. Might be a little strange.
That's not true, Eric Olson. I did actually ask a real free agent last year. That was a fun twist. I know you're joking, Crushles, but I really did that last year.
Alright. This setup is just going to have to do. It's slightly
Yeah, you know, Reese.
Alright.
He was a free agent in the stream last year. He didn't like Aeromancer's offer.
Alrighty, Eric, yeah, just let me know who I roll for. The new numbers are up on the screen. We got number 12. Rahi. Did you see the new numbers yet?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Alright. Team number 1 is...
Rahi also making his debut.
Yeah. It's always nice to have some rookies.
Boston Celtics are 2.
Alright. 12?
Is Sixers.
Alright, and then... 2 again. 6.
Houston Rockets.
Alright. So you got the Celtics. You got the Sixers. And you got the Houston Rockets.
Did JJ give you his list?
No, I don't think so. Why?
No, 7. I haven't seen him in chat. He responded back then.
Alright. Rahi says, damn, this is tough. He says he's here. He's just a really quiet guy, Eric. He's very soft-spoken.
Oh, he is here.
Yeah.
You haven't said anything the whole time. He's not soft-spoken at all.
Are you going live for the draft lottery? Yes, I am. Yes, we are. Honestly, I'm going to re-roll. All right, Rahi's going to re-roll. Eric?
Oh, by the way, it was only available till 1, but I got it from 11 to 1. The room. If we wanted it there. I can always cancel it.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. ASAP. Rahi is re-rolling. And his team is going to be number 12. That was one of the teams. Yeah, that was the Sixers. All right, number 5.
Warriors.
Rahi, you are the Golden State Warriors.
Warriors.
Good luck
All right.
with that mess.
I bet you're not happy you re-rolled.
The Warriors might be a good challenge, though, man.
I feel like JJ is going to be the 76ers.
Yeah. All right, up next is number 14, which is Trevin.
Oh, you changed it. Never mind.
Changed what?
I was 14. That's
Yeah, you're
all right.
number 7 now. You're cut it in half.
Yeah.
All right, his choices are number 8.
Lakers.
And then number 3.
Bulls.
All right, you got Lakers, you got Bulls, and then number 12, which is the Sixers. Got some storied franchises here, Trevin. Trevin wants the Bulls.
No crushables. That dream is still alive, Chris.
All right. So Trevin is the Bulls. Let me drag over there. Okay, and Rahi was the Warriors. All right. Next up is number 2.
AJ Poseidon.
AJ. All right. All right, AJ. Your time to shine. Okay. Your first option is number 7.
Pacers. Oh, Pacers Uprise. Let's go.
Pacers Uprise. Alrighty. Let me hide these teams for now. Your second choice is number 12, which is the Sixers again. How many times are they going to come up? And your third option is number 10.
Bucks.
Interesting collection of teams here. 3 of the 4 teams in the bottom part of that bracket.
I feel like he's a fraud if he doesn't take Pacers.
He's a fraud if he doesn't take the Pacers? Oh yeah, he likes himself some Indiana. I don't know if I want to re-roll, says AJ. By the way, Morris Chestrock is GK. Alright, AJ's going Pacers. He's always been one to cave into peer pressure.
Good job, AJ.
Alright, next up is number 7.
Let's go. All right. No, in Barking Box, you have not been picked.
Please put Eric in the same boat as me. With 3 crappy options. All right, Eric, your first choice is going to be number 11.
That's the Knicks.
The Knicks for Eric.
Already been there, done that.
All right, Knicks. Choice number 2 is number 6.
The Rockets.
You can sign more Fred VanVleets. If you save some salary by trading the original Fred VanVleet. Your third option is number 5. Which is the Warriors. It's been picked. Number 9.
The Memphis Glizzies.
It's kind of interesting.
Well, I'm going to eliminate the Knicks because I've already done them in the past. Oh. Alright, so if I re-roll, I get the Hawks, the Celtics.
I re-rolled. You should re-roll.
Hawks, Celtics, Lakers, Bucks, 76ers, Suns, Kings or Wizards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, we're skipping you on purpose, 503. Frick, I'm gonna re-roll and get the Suns.
Eric, you want to re-roll?
No, I'm not yet. Oh. Grizzlies. Alright, screw it. For the culture, re-roll.
Alrighty. I kind of hope you end up with the Suns. That'd be funny to see. How you could handle that situation. Alright.
I should have just picked the Grizzlies, but...
Yeah. The Suns are number 13. Alright, Eric, your team is number 15.
The Wizards. Oh. Alright.
I mean, I feel like that's the same tier as the Rockets and the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the type of team you always get, too. They're going to end up with all the French lottery prospects to pair with Koulibaly, knowing Eric. You're going to get Salon, you're going to get Sar, and you're going to get Richeche.
I mean, they don't have that many picks, do they?
Not yet, but now you're the GM. So congrats to them. All right, Eric is the Wizards. That was maybe the best option out of all the re-rolled options, other than the Kings, maybe. All right.
I kind of wanted a challenge, like the Lakers or the Hawks or something.
I mean you can always trade your team.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone wants to.
Yeah. All right, up next is number 2, which was AJ. All right, up next is number 15, Zach. Did he send teams? Or is he in chat?
Zach is here, my dude.
I'm running the whole selection process. It's hard to keep track of.
Zach is here.
All right. First choice, Zach, is number 14.
Kings.
Your second choice is number 11.
Knicks.
Whoops, I accidentally messed that up. All right, 11 is the Knicks. All right, Kings.
Trevin says Sacramento.
Sacramento. And then your third choice is number 1, which is the Hawks.
I think he was the Knicks the first year, right?
Yeah, I feel like he's been the Knicks before, but it's so long ago. We've already done this so long.
But he traded Julius Randles.
Might as well roll for who's up next. Up next is going to be Embarking Box. Who's going to be this year's Reese? It's always an honor to be picked last, right? By the RNG.
I don't know. I don't
Zach
think
wants
Chase
to run
and
it back with
503
the Knicks.
Chase and 503 are feeling very neglected.
Are feeling what?
Very neglected.
I'm sorry you guys feel neglected by the RNG gods. Alright, Zach is the Knicks. All right.
By the way, did you hear that one Embarking Box is moving back to Portland?
Yeah, I saw that. Shout out to him. He's looking at Vancouver. So I'm gonna be his tour guide.
Trevin with the zinger.
What?
Referring to 503 and Chase, maybe they should have recorded more podcasts, then they could have gone already. Wow.
Oh, man. Well, the next guy I'm pairing 503 up with is also on the board, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm making a new list. Who am I taking out? Wizards, Knicks.
Who's Cowboy X Factor?
Is he in the mock-off season, or is he just hanging out?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
What other teams got taken? The Pacers, the Warriors, and who?
I am the Wizards.
Yeah, but who else?
The
I got
Knicks.
Hawks, Celtics, Bulls, Cavs, Rockets, Lakers, Grizzlies, Bucks, 76ers, Suns, Kings. Which one was teams were taken before?
Oh, yeah, Reese has a good point. Back to Trevin.
Which one of those teams has been taken?
Trevin deleted it. Who'd you say?
Hawks, Celtics, Bulls, Cavs, Rockets, Lakers,
Bulls
Okay.
taken. No, Pacers aren't left.
I'm making a new graphic.
Reese said, big talk from someone who can't even show their face or talk to make a podcast. Referring to Trevin.
Oh man. I don't even blame Chase. Chase is a busy guy, man. Alright. There's our new list. Okay. One of those 10 will be Mr. Irrelevant. One of you 10 will be the next Brock Purdy. That's not a bad thing. Alright. Up next, Changing this to 1 out of 10. Up next is number 5, Eric.
5 is Embarking Box.
Wait, what? He just picked his team, right?
Did you ever? I don't think you rolled for me, did you?
Oh yeah, I said he was up. Oh. Okay, well, I forgot where you rolled on the last. Okay. That's kind of funny that he came up again. Okay, yeah, Embarking Box was supposed to be up next, and it just rolled him anyway. So, all right, your team's box are number 7
is the Milwaukee Bouquets.
The Milwaukee Bouquets. All right, Milwaukee, they're on the board. Number 3.
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
And number 7 again. Number 3 again. Number 10.
Sacramento Queens.
The Cavs, by the way, are a lower activity team. I mean, they have no assets. I'm sure you can make them a higher activity team.
Because you don't like Karis LeVert doesn't mean.
Yeah, cool.
I
This is
mean,
what asset you have to build to contention.
I don't think it's that big of a stretch to trade Mitchell.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it's like everyone's number 1 trade target this offseason.
I don't know. I don't think they're trading Garland. I mean, Allen, like, yes, you could blow up the Cleveland Cavaliers and make them the highest activity team and change their status to a rebuilding, if you want.
Barking Box says, light that MFing beam. Box Remento. That doesn't really. That's.
Fold that box.
Dude, it was right there for you. You have King in your freaking name. Embark King's Box. Come on, dude. It's not that hard, man. You made it way too difficult.
That's hilarious. All right.
It's literally right there for you, Sean. Come on.
Up next is number 10. Tomas.
Oh, he has to be pinged. Hold on just a second.
All right, I'll roll for his teams while you do that. His first choice is number 7, which is the Milwaukee Bucks again. Nobody wants to lead Dame to a championship. Number 2 is the Boston Celtics. You can make sure Dame doesn't get a championship. Or number 2 again, number 2 again, number 5, which is the Los Angeles Lakers. What a selection here. Basically, the Bucks are hard because they're like a bottom tier contender, so getting them to full-fledged contender status is not going to be easy with their situation this offseason. Thought about putting them in building mode, you know, they have some issues. They don't have really any assets left, so they're a difficult team, whereas the Celtics are already like top of the heap right now, so that's why they're easy. And then you got the Lakers, which who knows, dude? Who knows what the Lakers are this offseason? Time to put on the background music.
Oh. He picked the Bucks.
All right. Bucks 4. Thomas Saransky. Alright. Up next, Eric, is number 10. That was Thomas. Number 1.
5-0 Frizzle.
He's not last. Okay. His choices are number 6.
Oh, sorry, Grizzlies.
The Memphis Grizzlies. All right, number 9.
Phoenix Suns.
And number 6 again. Number 10. The Kings are taking number 1. The Hawks.
Hawks. All right, 503. Can you build the Suns into a contender? Or are you going to take the easy way out?
The Suns are the hardest team, I feel like, in the entire mock offseason.
I'm just...
This beat was made by somebody who covers the Suns, so maybe it's fitting. I assume 503 is thinking. I assume he didn't give up and turn off the stream.
I think you need to update to current.
Yeah, I think he's a couple minutes behind, man. Tory Jones type beat.
Cutway Expert says, who in this league would take Bradley Beal? Well, the problem is, even if there was teams that would take Bradley Beal, he'd have to agree to it. He picked the Glizzies.
All right.
Give me them, he says.
Give me them. Yes, sir. All right, next up is number 4. Cheem. All right. Cheem, are you here? I will message him.
He's here.
Cool.
It didn't register until now that Chima spelled C-H-I-M-A was Cheem.
Oh, yeah.
C-H-E-E-M.
Got you. Makes sense. All right. Number 1, you can get the Hawks. That 503 just turned down. Number 5, which is the Lakers. Or number 9, which is the Suns.
Oh, sorry.
All 3 of these teams are high difficulty. One's low activity, one's normal activity, one's high activity. So.
We're almost to the point where you know who your reroll is.
Yeah. Getting close.
Cheem is the Hawks.
Alright, Cheem goes Hawks. Alright, let me condense this list a little bit. Because we got 6 people left. Eric.
You could always ask Cheem to trade JJ.
Yeah. Wait, so who's left on the board? The Hawks are gone. Okay. The Grizzlies are gone.
Celtics.
The Kings are gone. And who else got taken? Was it the Bucks?
Bucks, yeah.
All right. A ton of people have turned down the Sixers, but I think they would be a pretty fun team to be. I think out of the teams left, they are the cream of the crop.
I mean, someone's going to get the most important team in the mock offseason, so. Unless they want to trade him for the Wizards. Or the Nets.
Or the Nets. I'd probably trade the Nets for the Sixers. Alright. Whoops, that's right. Alright. No, just make a spots for it. Those are your options. I'm gonna download a new beat, Eric.
Okay. Wish I could
These
do
beats
that.
are made by Sundo.
Sundo on the beat?
Yup. He needs a tag. Tag like that. Something. He has no tag. Alright. Let's roll for who's up next. 1 to 6. Who's it gonna be? Number 3.
Eric Olson.
Alright. Eric Olson is up. His teams are number 4.
Lakers.
Okay, which one was the Lakers? That one. Number 2.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
And number 6.
Suns.
All right. Do we stop the rerolls at 4?
No.
I mean, then basically once we get to 4, people can just choose. Like, we don't even have to roll anymore then. Right.
Yeah, so right now, the reroll, you could get the Celtics, the Rockets, or the 76ers. So one bit. Eric Olson says roll.
Reroll.
Wait, he's been the Sixers too, hasn't he?
Number 6 again. Number 5, Eric.
76ers.
All right, Sixers off the board. He got lucky.
Wait. You were at the 76ers last year, right? Or it's the Pelicans or something.
Yeah. Eric Olson goes Sixers. Next up is number 3. Is Eric Olson. All right, number 6.
Luxury tax, Mr. JJ.
Finally, JJ. Basically, you got the Celtics, Cavs, Rockets, Lakers, and Suns. And you're going to have your choice of 3 teams or roll in between the final 2. Your teams are... What's the one number that's taken?
GK, just be happy you're in this, man. Quit
Yeah,
complaining.
you are. You should be very happy you're in this. I can easily give away your spot to someone else if you want. All right, number 4, which is the
Lakers.
Lakers. Number 6, which is
Suns.
the Suns, and number 1.
Celtics. So if he re-rolls, you could have Cavs or Rockets?
Yeah, 2 decent options for a reroll at this point.
Yeah.
You want to reroll for Cavs or Rockets? All right.
What's it gonna be?
Okay, Cavs are 1, Rockets are 2. He gets the Rockets.
Oh, that's his team.
Is it?
Well,
Oh yeah,
his-
he loves himself. Oh, dude, he can sign
His-
some more vet mentors.
His roommate, I think, is a big Rockets fan. So.
GK's a Rockets fan. Oh man, GK's probably bummed, huh?
GK's Rockets last time he was in there, right?
All right, so the last 4 people left are Anthony, Chase, GK, and Krish, and they basically get to choose amongst these 4 teams. Okay. So first to choose amongst these teams left is number 3.
Taken.
Okay, is number 3, number 1.
Anthony Mazon, Dr.
All right. Okay. Is he in here?
Yeah, he was. You've got to choose between the Celtics, Cavs, Lakers, and Suns.
Yep.
Celtics, Cavs, Lakers, Suns. He's taking the Celtics.
All right, he's going Celtics. Nice. All right, Chase, GK, and Krish. In your 3 options, I'll put up on the board for the next person to roll. Instead of Celtics, it's going to be Cavs. We're just going to keep rolling S6. Just let me know when I roll someone. Number 4?
Okay. GK.
All right, GK, take your pick. And it comes down to Chase or Krish for Mr. Irrelevant last pick.
GK took the Cavaliers.
All right. Then we got number 2. Chase. Krish, man. Krish is the last pick.
Lakers or Suns, Chase?
GK is Morris, yes.
Hey, at least Chase picked Lakers.
So Krish gets the Suns.
Krish, at least you have a draft pick.
Yeah, you got a draft pick, and you got a, YouTuber that you can go to for advice. Not us. All right. So our teams are... I'll put them on the board. Okay, we'll see if this is this capture. We'll see. This is... All right. Here are our teams, and of course, as I said at the start of this, you can trade teams with someone. You can message them through Discord. If you're confused about maybe what somebody's Discord name is, let us know, but everybody's name should be in blue. There's a couple people I have to update. If you want to trade teams, you can reach out to them, ask if they want to trade teams. If you both agree to trade teams, both of you should message me on Discord and let me know. You have to do it before the lottery on Sunday. Anyway, so Hawks, Cheem, Celtics, Anthony, I got the Nets, One Piece got the Hornets, Trevor got the Bulls, GK got the Cavs, Michael got the Mavs, Jackson Nuggets, Jackson with the Nuggets. He's always very trade happy, so I wonder what that's going to look like. He did want a low activity team, though. JP Savvy, Pistons. It's a good start for him. I don't know. Who's the most intriguing, team fit here, Eric?
After seeing what LTE did with the Warriors last year, I think I'm excited to see what he does with the Rockets.
Yeah.
503 with the Glizzies is interesting. I'm excited to see if Tommy can add a piece for the Bucks. Um,
Reese with the
Crushable's on the
Magic.
Thunder. Reese the Magic.
Yeah, Reese with the Magic. Thunder, I mean, Crush. He's probably gonna crush it. That's an easy team there.
Um, yeah. Eric Olson, obviously, the 76ers are a huge team in this. Obviously, Chris with the Blazers. And Bar Kings box. Kings. Arshad finally gets his rebuilding team, the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. He's one
Yeah.
on one.
Kevin, newcomer. Yeah, I'm excited.
Cool. So everything's through the Discord. If you have any more questions about how this works, feel free to message me. We'll have team sheets probably coming out Monday. That's when it'll start. But start planning what you want to do with your team. Is there anything else you want to cover before we end the stream, Eric, with this?
No, thanks everyone for watching, and for thank you for everyone for showing up or messaging us if you didn't show up. And yeah, hope this goes smoothly. Like Tori said, any questions at all, especially if you're new or forget the rules or whatever, please don't hesitate to reach out to one of us and ask as many questions as you need to. We want it to be as smooth a process as possible. And then once again, it's okay to talk trading a team to someone else, but not players. So I don't want to find out that any of you are talking already about trading players, but this puts a little more intrigue on the lottery for some of us on Sunday. And then hope everyone is active starting on Monday when we start it all.
Yep, our next stream is going to be that lottery stream on Sunday. Stay tuned for that, and then Monday will start. We're going to set up Discord here in between now and when it starts, and finish setting up team sheets and all that. Shout out to Aeromancer for helping me with that, by the way. And yeah, that's a wrap. Hopefully you got a team you like. If you didn't, try and trade it. If anybody really wants the Nets, let me know. Let me know. Especially if you don't like your team. And with that being said, that's a wrap. We'll catch you guys on Sunday. Looking forward to that. Seeing where the Blazers end up. Lottery's already here. Kind of crazy.
If you want to come watch the lottery with me and possibly Tori, come or message us as well.
Yep. Anyway, appreciate you guys. We're out of here. We'll catch you next time. Until then, as always, peace out. Go Blazers.